So you're going to go out to dinner. How do you handle that? You have a few options. I'm going to tell you what works for me, and I've done all these different options. What I would start with is look at the menu ahead of time and see what your options are, and then decide what your mood is and see if you can make those decisions early in the day. If there are healthy choices in the menu, then go for them. Some of the things that I like when I go out are a chicken Caesar salad with dressing on the side, and then I add minimal dressing. That's not that caloric ultimately, and I think it tastes delicious. Another thing I often get when I go out, we go to Mexican a lot, is I get fajitas. I like chicken fajitas, but I've also found my local Mexican place offers veggie fajitas, and if you get the veggie fajitas, there's a greater option of veggies. So sometimes I get chicken fajitas, sometimes I get veggie fajitas, sometimes I get a mix of chicken and veggie fajitas, which gives you the good veggies and the addition of the protein. On the side, I get no sour cream because I don't like sour cream. And instead of flour tortillas, I get corn tortillas because corn tortillas are less caloric. I don't have any chips during that meal. For beans, I'll either get refried beans or black beans. But if I'm getting refried beans, I will just know that that's going to be more calories because there's cheese added on top. If I don't know that there's a healthy option that I want to eat, then I will find a slightly unhealthy option and plan for that in my calories for the day. So if I want a burger and onion rings, for example, I figure out how many calories the burger and onion rings are going to be, and I subtract that from the total number of calories at the bottom of my weight loss zone. And then that's the amount of calories I try to eat in the morning and for lunch. And sometimes that's a real challenge, right? Because if I pick something that I think is going to be about 800 calories for dinner and I have 1,400 calories for the day, that means that I'm only left with 600 calories for breakfast and lunch. And that's not a lot, but I stick to some favorites like Greek yogurt or fruits and vegetables. I go a little low on the protein because sometimes that can be a little more caloric. Like instead of a larger chicken breast, I might have a smaller chicken breast, or instead of 2 turkey burgers, I might just have 1. If I was planning on doing anything sort of extra, like salad dressing, some kind of sauce, like a hoisin sauce, I might skip that for lunch or breakfast just so I can try to keep those calories down. Another option is I do dinner, but I do half and half. So maybe not the full calories. I still get a hamburger. Maybe I don't eat the bun. I get a hamburger, but I don't get a bacon cheeseburger. I get a hamburger, but I don't do fries on the side or onion rings. Maybe I do a salad with minimal dressing, or a great option is a broth-based soup, or I could do a bowl of fruit on the side. And then that way I can lower the amount of calories that I'll be intaking for dinner, which will raise the amount of calories I can have for breakfast and lunch. And then the final option, and I think it's a really valid one, is if there's a day that I just want to go all out and I don't want to worry about calories, like maybe it's Christmas or Thanksgiving, then I just go all out and recognize that I'm probably going to gain weight that day from, 4 slices of pie or 3 pieces of pizza, and that's okay. Just because you gain weight one day doesn't mean that you're completely off the wagon and you need to start over. You're just continuing your journey, and tomorrow's another day. So I hope that helps you and gives you some options if you're planning on eating out tonight. Take care. Bye-bye.